That's right, everybody. That's right.
There we go.
We back in this bitch like we never left. My name is Merv J. And you are?
We have beef today.
We got beef for?
We have beef today, man.
Well, why we got beef? I want to know why we got beef. What we got beef for? What we got beef for? Anyway, welcome to another edition of the Doze Bros, episode number 13. We're here. You can also check us out on iTunes, please. And when you go on iTunes, make sure you review. You leave a review there. You can also check us out on SoundCloud. So, yeah, it is what it is. Also, make sure you hit us on any questions, comments, any advice. Hit us up, dozebros@gmail.com. So, yeah, man, we're here, baby. Blufiya, how was your day today? Oh, wait, before I do go any further, hold on. This is a Saturday, November 25th. It goes down, the Good Times Dance Party.
Damn, son.
What's that?
That's next.
Yeah, that's next week.
Damn.
1 year anniversary, 333 Lounge. You know, I remember when this party first started, man, and you know, we've come a long way. It's not easy promoting parties, and you really got to be out there. So,
yep, damn right about that.
Yeah, you got to meet people. You gotta politic, meet a lot of ladies, and most importantly, the music got to be on point. It's one thing, you know, you could either be the promoter or the DJ, but when you're both, there has to be a balance. You know what I'm saying? So, back to what I was saying, man. How are you, Blufiya?
I'm good.
Okay.
Just got in from work.
From the white man?
Nah, from the curry man.
Oh, from the curry man.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, man. Before I even go, I want to it's gonna be hard for me to say, man. But I'm here to help people, and I feel like if I don't help them, I ain't doing my job as somebody who's in media. So there's an older guy that I know, and he's been big for a long time, and I'm not gonna put his name out there, but I'm concerned. I'm concerned for his health. We were doing a gig, and he was out of breath. He's married.
Out of breath from what?
Just being big.
He's just standing there.
Just being big. Yeah, real big. And, I feel like as people, we need to, instead of just being concerned with our lives, we need to help other people. I know he has a wife. The first thing I would say is, why is she not telling him that he's overweight? It's not good for his health. But then again, maybe she did tell him, and he just is on his own accord. So I think as a village, everybody needs to help him, because honestly, I don't want to get a phone call or hear something about, oh, he had a stroke or he had a heart attack,
Is it too late?
If people would help him out, but it's just.
So next time you see this guy, you should pull him to the side and tell him how you feel.
Well, I hope he's watching. Yeah, I think I should as a friend.
As soon as he makes that deep breath, you just yo, you good, yo, and then you just ease it on him. Pause.
I think in as a whole, I think that if you know somebody who is going through something, or you see they have a bad habit, pull them to the side. If you really care about that person, and tell them before it's too late. You know what I'm saying? So I just thought that was something I had to get off my chest. But I think I'm gonna do that. I might even give him a call after the show, because I think it is. Moving along. Shout out to everybody who tuned in last week to the show. We're constantly building, we're always trying to get better with the show. So we'll take all the constructive criticism and put it into play to make the show better. We're not certified, but we're qualified.
Oh, you said it right this week.
So it's now time for the memes and the quotes of the week. Yes, right here on the Doze Bros show. Let's go to this first one. Well, this is not a meme or a quote, but shout out to Colin Kapernick. Colin Kaepernick being brother Agent Double Negro, getting the Man of the Year GQ. What do you think about this, Blufiya? What do you think about Colin Kaepernick getting the Man of the Year? Does he
he deserves that shit.
Why do you think he deserves it?
He deserves it.
I'm interested in knowing.
He's out. He stepped out the box, did what he had to do, showed his emotions, and he didn't back down. So that's a man.
Yeah. My thing with this is, I remember a couple episodes ago we were talking about Colin Kaepernick, and yeah, he's mixed, but for it to resonate with black people, we need a dark-skinned brother to be in his shoes, like crispy. You know what I'm saying? Kneeling. This is cool, but he's too cute. You understand?
Yeah, ladies getting wet over this picture here.
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
All right, yeah, he's mixed. I understand.
You understand what I'm saying?
You need like an African looking.
Yeah, we need a Patrick Ewing, black, crispy, because we don't get that. It's always either the mixed guy who's passionate. It's like the other guy.
Do you think GQ would have put the black crispy guy on their cover?
No, I don't think they would have.
They're comfortable with his skin tone, so they put him on the front
exactly.
cover.
And this is not a conspiracy theory. It's all about perception. Okay, Patrick Ewing, if he took a knee, would not be on the cover of GQ.
Yes,
but I do want to say shout out to Colin Kaepernick for the work he's done. He really did stand for something, and it has changed the outlook on a lot of things and brought attention to something that is very, 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 very important in America and American history. So let's move on to the next meme. Are you ready for the next one?
What is this?
Want to read that?
If he's a good man, respect his hard work. Damn right. Is that black spot in there? Oh, whoa.
We're fouled?
No. It says shout out to the women who aren't afraid of being with a man who is who's a work in progress. Help build him up. Support him through his struggles. Love him. I'm about to cry.
Do you agree with this? I like this. I like this, man. Because oftentimes, women don't have patience with men. They want financial stability. They want good sex.
That has... man...
Have you ever been in a situation where a woman has, they see you building, but they don't have the patience?
Of course, yes.
Right. And have you ever been with a woman who has, wanted to stick by your side, but you like, I'm not feeling you.
Of course.
But shout out.
Of course.
Shout out to the women that do understand the process. And I mean, when I look back on my marriage, eons ago, I think I was kind of slacking. Instead of doing what I'm supposed to,
Have you changed?
Maybe about 2%. I'm grinding a little bit more, but I would go out, do what I gotta do. But when I ain't feel like doing it, I'd stay home and play Madden, and she'd be like, "Get your ass up Get outside and go do what you gotta
Need
do.
that foot in your ass.
You know? So, yeah, I think men need that. But when he's down, that's when you gotta pick him up. And it's vice versa. All right? So let's move on to the next one. You ready for the next one? I thought this was cool. Cool.
What the hell?
Which was your first console growing up?
Only one I remember in...
I mean,
I played all of them, but Sega Genesis.
man, you're 14. How you played all? You played Nintendo?
Yep, used to play that next door. Used to play Nintendo next door. Genesis is up in here.
I didn't like Super Nintendo. I really
Nintendo
didn't.
64. I played that next
Yeah.
door. Dreamcast, I bought that, saved up, worked hard all summer. $200.
PlayStation, I bought the PlayStation.
GameCube, never.
Nah,
I
never
think I
played.
played it once next door.
Okay.
Nintendo.
Number 8.
Xbox, never bought. I played it before.
I bought PS2.
Played that. That was here.
It was
That's an
tense.
Xbox One. I don't know.
PS3. I think we both had one of those.
Yeah, the Wii. Nah, I never did the Wii. That's the only one.
Yeah.
That's the only one.
Man, those were the days. Those were the days. Yeah, I mean, I started back with Atari when there was Space Invaders. Space Invaders. I may not look old, but
They didn't even put that up there. So you're
yeah.
old rock.
Atari. Yeah. So shout out to all the game heads out there. Let's see what else we got. So yeah, that'll wrap up the memes and quotes. If you got any memes or quotes, like I said, email us at dozebros@gmail.com. I wanted to touch on Sammy Sosa, man. You know, I had a load of music for this. Now, Sammy Sosa, former MLB player, known for the home run race with Mark McGwire. Anyway, he retired in 2009, and he's been in the news since. Been laying low, but because he's been bleaching his skin. As you can see, the transgression, 2009 to this last picture. Now he looks like Elvis Presley.
That shit is crazy, man.
That is scary. Like how?
Why?
I don't understand. He makes Vibes Cartel look like an angel.
A black angel.
You know, because when Michael Jackson he didn't do it because he was he didn't do it because
That's crazy, son.
because he wanted to. He did it because he had vitiligo, and it kind of bleached his skin. And then even if he did, he came out of a song. It don't matter if you're black or white, and he just took it to where he took it. But I mean, Sammy Sosa, what is it? What is it? What do you think it's about bleaching your skin? What is it? Do you think it's self-hate?
Obviously, you don't like the way he was born.
I think if you're not medically, what's the word? If it's not a medical issue with your skin, there's no reason you should be bleaching. As a matter of fact, there's a young lady that I personally know
Oh boy.
that I seen at one of my parties, and I'm looking at her, and I'm saying, something ain't right. Something is not right. She's bleaching because I looked at her pictures, and she just looked light skinned. Now she was not light skinned last Labor Day, I don't know if it's the hair. I don't know what it is, but but I'm not gonna say no. Should I say something?
I don't know who it is, but ask her what happened.
I don't know. I don't know. I just think bleaching the skin is something that is very sad.
Yeah, there's no health risk. It never is, but yeah, you shouldn't be doing this.
Not appreciation of beautiful black skin.
Yeah, self-hate.
Yeah. So moving along. Meek Mills. Yes, as you know, Monday they had a free Meek Mill thing in Philadelphia. I think I showed you a clip of that.
Oh boy.
Okay, this is twofold now. Personally, my feelings on this whole situation: 2 to 4 years is crazy. In my honest opinion for Meek Mill, but at the same time, I cannot feel sorry for him. I cannot. You were on probation, and the judge, from what they say, was rooting for him, trying to help him out, but he was just defiant. You know what I'm saying? What do you think? Do you think that do you feel sorry for him? Do you think?
No, I don't. No. You carry yourself a certain way, you end up. I always say you're gonna end up. Even if he shouldn't get that much time, but I don't care.
2 to 4 years when you have rapists getting out in 6 months. You know
that part is not fair, but at the end of the day,
he put it on himself.
Yeah, give it no damn. I ain't gonna march in the street for Meek Mill, like.
And such a talented guy, man. I tell you, like the Wins and Losses album was so great, and very unfortunate. What do you think he's gonna do in jail? Do you think he's gonna like recollect? You know, because the minimum is 2 years. The minimum is 2.
I don't care. It's not my stress. It's straight up.
Sad case with Meek Mills, man. Keep your head up, son. Keep your head up. So let's see what we got else. What else we got? Oh yeah. When they posting free Meek Mill, but won't go on. Okay, that was last week. All right. So today's topic, and I want you guys to become a part. I came across a article saying that social media may play a role in the rise in teen suicide. There was a 17-year-old girl from Littleton, Colorado. She says, after hours of scrolling through Instagram feeds, I just feel worse about myself because I feel left out. We can all relate to that on some level.
Only if
how about
not the way she's feeling though is probably like she's about to cry about it. I never felt like that.
You never felt once in all the years of Instagram to cry when mofos.
Nah, not to cry, man.
Well, it's just me. Mofos going to Miami.
All I do is say next year. That's all. I don't cry. Next year comes, I say next year again, but I don't cry.
I mean that just makes it worse. But
like I know how to get there, man. That's why I don't cry. I'm not gonna.
I feel like in my new life and my new family, the rule is gonna be when you come to the door, you put your phones in a basket, and you shut those shits off. You know what I'm saying? Shut them off. Don't come in because I think, like I said, social media is giving people. I mean, like. I remember back in the day, there was AIM, there was Yahoo.
And that was it, Messengers, MSN.
Yeah, there was MSN, and that was taking time, you know. Then MySpace came out. You had your favorite 6 friends, right?
Top 5.
Top 5. And
That's where it started, man.
Yeah.
When you separate everybody from everybody else. Why I'm not on your top 5? Blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Then they go stalking their page. Who's this bitch?
Oh, you get a little personal there. Yeah, but then it started there. And like right before that, you know, you could see the change. Kids were going outside, playing football, playing basketball, playing tag. Then all of a sudden, you had the video games, the Metal Gear Solids, the what's the other ones where you know the
online gaming, all that stuff destroyed a lot.
It destroyed the millennials.
Yeah.
It destroyed the millennials straight up.
You don't have to go by your friend's house. You could just sit your lazy ass home, have a little multiplayer game,
right?
Meet people you don't know.
You know, cursing.
It's technology is cool, but it disengages the physical aspect of life.
Yep, and even if we look at it from a bigger, like where we are now, I think Facebook came in, was a little more innocent at first. It started in the colleges.
Yep, I couldn't get on it. I was in high school.
Yeah,
I was trying, but I needed a college email.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. I didn't like it because it was just in college. I forgot my screen name. It was some long ass screen name. Then they started to get personalized, and pretty much it was just your immediate friends. You know, they had that.
That's the way it should be. Like, this should have been.
Right. And now it's on some more other stuff. And then I think the game changer was Instagram. I mean, we are now in an era where people are just looking down at their phones all goddamn day. Nobody looks up. I came across a commercial that I heard where it was saying, the guy was talking about his brother. He's like, yeah, my brother's always on his phone, and he's always texting, and it's like he doesn't get off, blah, blah, blah. And the commercial started happy. Then he said, now he's dead. He was texting in a car.
Texting and driving.
Texting and driving. So it hit me, and I thought about you.
I thought about you too.
Do you think that that social media affects you in a negative way?
Just it being a waste of time. A waste of time, that's it. But not me looking at people's lives and like, oh, I wish I could blah blah blah. Like, you know, like I'm good. Because it's a waste of time. And that's probably why it's a waste of time, because it's not affecting me in that, that personal way. Like, there's no reason for me to be on there, for the most part.
And if you look closely into it, it's more about the context. Like, people on there are all living fake lives, for the most part, for fantasy. I mean, when I post something, when I post something, I try to post something in light, and I try to post a funny meme. I try to post something of value, and sometimes I just post some dumb shit, and nobody respond. And you know, we all.
How do you feel about that?
That feels bad. You know, coming from stand-up comedy and thinking the joke was hot, and you get crickets. You know, sometimes you know there's something. I think there's an impulse where it's like something this hits your mind. You just have to post it. You know, we've come across that on Facebook. If you got to post, you know, I'm bored, or I'm on the toilet, or it's cold, that's a waste of time. You know, and sometimes you might get a gem. Sometimes, you know, I feel like that.
I don't know. They need to figure out It's at the point where I think if it's not making you money, it's a waste of time. Like, you use it for money purposes.
Right. If you're a celebrity, if you have a small business, if you have a business,
just to engage with people and make money. That's about it.
All the other people need to be deleted and reported. You know, if it's nothing of substance, it shouldn't be on there. And I mean, when you look overall, like, are there more pros? Are there more cons? Even us, when we DJ, we do our parties. We go to a lot of parties, as a matter of fact. Or you might even see a clip where the party's packed, but everybody look dead.
Looking down, looking dead.
Looking dead. And that's I'm not...
flashes from Snap.
Right. And, you know, I'm not making a shameless plug, but if you ever come to a good times dance party, you do not see that. You see people dancing and having a good time. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah, I feel bad when I take the camera and have to use the flash because nobody's on their phone. They're all dancing. Like,
right. So, I mean, I don't know.
It just ruins the vibe, you know?
Yeah. So, another thing I wanted to talk about, too, as I noticed, there's three kinds of people on social media. You have the troll, right?
With no picture.
Right, no picture. You have the person who's putting up all the memes and all the quotes and all the art, but you don't see their face. And another thing, I feel like there's people in competition with each other. You notice that? You post a picture of food, she posts a picture of food. You post a picture of your kids, she posts a picture of her kids.
Don't spit on me, man.
You working out? Okay, I'm going to post I'm working out.
Nah.
30-day challenge.
You're too into the social media. Look at you.
A 50-day challenge.
Analyzing all this.
I don't know. I don't know. I just
Take too much into it.
yeah.
Man.
Yeah. That's because I'm thinking about giving it up for a good 30 days. You know, going to the source.
It's not about money. Let's just leave it alone.
I agree.
That's what it should be now.
Shout out to the Knicks, by the way. Shout out to the Knicks, by the way.
Shout out.
You telling me that it wasn't a good loss yesterday?
What?
That wasn't a good loss?
Loss is not good.
You had LeBron.
That was horrible.
You had LeBron coming on the train. You know, with his teammates. All right. So what's your final prediction for the Knicks going forward? Do they make the playoffs?
Yeah, last eighth.
Eighth
Yeah,
seed?
eighth seed, man.
Do they win a round?
Nope, because that number one seed gonna knock them out.
Okay, bigger question: does Kristaps Porzingis stay healthy for the?
I think he's gonna get injured.
Yeah,
he's doing too much flopping on the floor. One day it's gonna get him.
Sprain his elbow.
Oh, he's too big to be hustling like that. Because one day, his weight, like his size.
Yeah.
He tries to move like a little man. He's not. But it's gonna catch up with him.
All right. Well,
Sure.
well, we'll just see. I'm. Oh man. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We gotta get out of here because I'm about to blow up. Yeah. Anyway, guys, make sure again that you hit us up on hit us up at the email, dozebros@gmail.com. Like I said, we are working on making this show the best that we can. All right, so make sure that you send us any questions or any comments. All right, to this email right here, and do remember. Oh, yeah. Saturday, baby.
Now that's something to be alive about.
Oh, yeah. November 25th. Good Times Dad's Party. I'm not playing, man. Oh, man. I
RSVP.
Yes, please do that.
Do not call me. Do not text me. I'm not coming by the damn door.
Yeah, it's not happening.
It's a wrap. I'm going to have my fun.
Yeah, that's what it's about, man. I mean, long goes the party where, you just could dance for 5-6 hours straight. And honestly, this is going to be a post-turkey workout because you eat your Thanksgiving dinner, your family's from out of town, bring them through. I guarantee you're going to lose 500 to 1,000 calories. You know what I'm saying? While, in the building. All right. Yeah. So come check us out. 333 Lounge. All right, guys. So hey, man, thank y'all for being a part. What do you think about this show, man? Let's have some on air critique. That's how real the Doze, bro. Because he said he leaving the show. He said he's out of here.
Out of this.
Oh, man. He said he's divorcing the show. So,
out of this shit.
What do you think about today's episode, man?
In today's episode?
What I tried to do was focus on one topic. Do you think that we need to get...
You focus on one topic, but we talked about how many?
3. Right. But within the one topic, there was 4 topics. You know what I'm saying? Do you think we need to get guests?
We need to get guests. We need to. What else? What else we need to do?
Do we need a female co-host?
Female, male. Well, that dude. Anyway,
he's fine.
Yeah, co-host.
Not really. I think we need to step up the topics. a little better, and just
This-
make it a platform for people to really interact. What do you think, guys? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think?
Yeah, the interaction needs to step up. What episode is this? This is
13. Yeah,
13.
We there, man. It's not. It's hey, man. Look,
okay.
this is not. This is not.
When you say we are there, what do you mean? I remember I asked you about the numbers last week.
Look, we look. What do they say? This is not a race. It's a journey.
How many journeys are we on right now?
One journey to the motherland.
No. Okay, how many different things are you is your foot in where it's all a journey? Think about
I'm talking about this. This is the only show that I'm doing.
it. Okay.
Right.
So this is one thing. What else are you doing?
Got the sports show coming soon.
You see.
Yeah, but that got nothing to do with this. That's different.
It's another show, and this one is not even up yet. Next.
Well,
What else?
look. I'm Caribbean. What do you expect?
That's sad. Next. All right, so this show's not. We have our loyal people that we know personally.
Yeah.
You have to get people that you don't know who are following.
Well, that will take investing, right? Some money, you know.
I
Boosting
feel
some post.
put enough investment to get it started. Check for advertising. Yeah, but as far as
What do you guys think we need to do? Let's see if anybody is.
as far as this goes, yeah, you got to focus.
Oh shoot! Look at it. Oh, Pasha was on there. Shut up! What up? What up? Posh, what's going on, brother?
Yeah, but you need to just focus, yo.
Okay, good. No, but look, they interact.
We have to get one platform and focus.
Listen to the youth talk.
Nah, some true shit. Like right now, I could dead ass be an engineer. I'm not.
The engineer and what?
Computers.
Right. Okay.
But I'm not. I know how to do a lot of shit, so my hands are in everything, you know? So you have to choose one main focus. Bread and butter. Like besides your main job, just have another main focus.
Okay. And that's pertaining to this show. Or you're just talking in general to the people?
It's for everybody. It's for this show. Everybody, like, it's the focus.
Yeah.
Need a like.
All right,
this show.
let's read what Pasha said.
How long he wrote that, man?
No, he just wrote this in. It's called Doze for a reason. Definitely needs a platform for guys. Pick a different category for each week: music, relationships. Okay, yeah, I like that. Have a guest or
Pops,
expert in that
talking-
category.
yeah.
That's right. Right. So the thing now,
Yeah, my thing is like sitting here and having articles that are people already posted, no matter who it is,
right?
or sites already. It's already out there. Like that's not original. You might as well look at News 12, Channel 11, Channel 9, TMZ.
Right, which I do. I mean,
no, that's the thing. You could look at those shows for that kind of material.
But the question remains: what is gonna catch people? What is gonna make people say, "Oh, those bros is on"?
You got to figure it out, but it has to be different. It can't
be okay.
Be what everybody already damn knows.
Fair enough.
You're not paparazzi figuring out stuff firsthand, all that information is secondhand.
Right. I agree. I do think that a topic-driven show before 30 minutes has to be tight. So
Yeah, it could be topic driven. Just we think of foolishness.
because this is what shout out to Negril Village for reopening in the Rum Lounge again.
The dungeon.
Yeah, the dungeon. So few guys came up to me and they said, "Yeah, we seen this show." And what he said to me, what they were saying to me was that y'all got a good chemistry, but it's all over the place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So definitely that's something that has to be.
I don't know, when people approach you about certain things, they tend not to be direct, but a direct approach is better.
I thought it was direct. And they
were drunk.
They were drunk, and that's better. When you're drunk, you tell the truth. Am I correct? When you're drunk, you tell the truth.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, but that just needs some originality, something original. That's about it. Reporting news. That's why I sit here like this, because I heard this shit. I'm sure if I heard it, everybody else heard it.
But this is why I asked you before the show.
No, we're discussing this live.
No, this is what okay, fine. Okay, now we're discussing it live. What interests Blufiya? So that we can get a head start that will keep you engaged in the show. Because it's one thing to record a podcast, right?
Yeah.
Or from audio. It's one for people not seeing you, but they're seeing you and hearing you. So when they see you, that transfer of energy, they feel your energy. If they don't feel it, they're not going to be enticed to continue watching. So what? We know you're an expert on the ladies. We know you're an expert. You like to speak about logical things, or like what it.
No, I could if I. Okay, this goes back to the focus. Focus. This is Doze Bros show. We as partners, not husband and wife.
Shout out to Trends. Shout out to Trends.
We DJ. We do this.
Right.
The production, I already fell back. Fell back. I don't know if I even fell forward, but anyway, that beat that came on the show.
Oh yeah,
it's from me. All right, yeah, but I fell back.
Yeah,
I fell back, and
okay.
That was me. Yeah. So I fell back, and like you're more into it, but where have you gotten with it? Where have you gotten with this show?
But if you can recall, we took a hiatus, right? We took a break for no reason.
Yes.
I honestly think
there had to be a reason, because if it's indirect, but if the show was really had us pumping, we would never took that break.
No, I think it was good. Birthdays came around and we got lazy. That's all. Look, man. I honestly.
But if something has you really going, you're gonna keep going. Even if we took the break and birthdays came around and everything got wild, but you just gotta stay on top of stuff. That's okay, about that.
Posh. In short, decide who your target group was. Right. I agree. I mean, look, for example, like I've been trying to add segments. I added the memes and quotes. Something different. We're always looking at memes. We're always looking at quotes. Then I want us to expand on it. That's a segment that I added. Another segment that I did not play today was Back in the Day, where we reflect on something from back in the day. So now in my head, I got to figure out whose attention will that catch?
Back in the day?
Back in the day, like something from back in the day, maybe a pair of Ewings or crystal clear Pepsi, you know.
I roughly remember that, so that's gonna attract your
Right.
age group and older.
Right.
We're not too far apart.
We're 6 years apart. I'm in my 30s, early 30s,
I'm
is
almost
late
there.
20s. All right, so boom. So that's where we stand right now. You know, again, I'm trying to experiment with stuff. A lot of podcasters just do a podcast because doing something on camera is hard to do.
Yeah, like honestly, we have this on camera right now. There's no point in it because there's no action here.
Right?
There's no action. You definitely know our faces. We don't have any special faces here that you don't know. So you're just seeing us two. We're not doing any exercise. We're not doing any, we're just sitting here.
So here's the moral of the story. All right.
We're just sitting here,
Here's the moral of the story.
It could be a podcast without the visuals.
Right, no, but I think there is. I think it's cool. A lot of people have also said that they like. I've got comments about people liking the video as well, because nobody really does it.
Yeah, no, but that's okay. That's an up and up, but it's video, so either
it has to be visual.
It has to be visual. You have to be animated. I'm not animated.
Right.
At all.
But again, like I said, you have to come up with a segment of your own. You got to be creative in your mind and come up with something that interests you that we can somehow bring together. Because I do feel like I'm doing all.
You are
Right. So I don't mind doing, but I'm saying one segment. That's figure it out, and then if see if it fits, and then we'll take it from there. But
Yes.
anyway, guys. Yo, I think it's about that time.
Yeah, it's about the time. About to be a fight up in this bitch.
What is that? Oh, wow, we've been on for a long time. All right, well, look, man, what we going to call this episode? The Intervention. All right? Thank y'all again. Once again, hit us up on...
Those bros.
Yeah, thosebros at gmail.com. Yo, Posh, man, I appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks for the input.
You know
man.
what I'm saying? You know, we behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, you know what I'm talking about? Shout out to DJ Trends, you know what I'm saying? Doing his thing, WBLS. And to my brother, you know, you're going to have to get in the gym. I hope you're seeing this. I'm going to
I thought you were talking about me.
you too. Yeah, that don't mean nothing. When the last time you played ball?
My cholesterol, son.
Woo. You just had a margarine roti, man. You talking about? You know what I mean? So, all right, y'all. Everybody be safe. Remember, we're not certified, but we're qualified, yo. It's the Doze Bros. Yo, we out here.
Have a good day, night.
Peace out.
Sleep tight. What you said you gonna do, my girl, son?